Confusion, confusion everywhere. The three major political parties that participated in the just concluded 2023 presidential elections in Nigeria, two of them believe that they won the election and not Bola Ahmed Tinubu, candidate and winner of the presidential election for APC. Atiku Abubakar's lawyer, legal representative, challenged Peter Obi's legal representative, telling them squarely to their face that Atiku Abubakar, PDP, won this election. And Labour Party legal representative is making it clear to PDP, Atiku Abubakar, that Labour Party and its presidential candidate, Peter Obi, won the election. Is this not confusing? Now, both of them have dragged APC, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to the court, but they want to be clear. They want to be clear to themselves. Look, I have the upper hand. Now, they are requesting for beavers. They want to have access to the beavers so as to glean, tap, forensically gather data from the beavers. And you know that is not going to happen because Inec said they need to prepare the beavers and they are going to back up data into the cloud, into a database, remote database somewhere, and that the beavers, after they are done formatting and configuring it for the next election, the one coming on March 18, the governorship and state House of Assembly elections, they said afterwards, then you can begin to request for whatever you want to request, but we will back it up. If you want data, we'll give it to you. We'll give you the ones that have been backed up. We'll give you access to it. You come with your tech expert and you check what you need to check. Now, Bola Ahmed Tinubu is saying, I am not going to release the certificate of return that has been handed over to me. I remain the president. If you have any grievances, well, don't waste your time in court. Try me in the next 4 years. Now, you know, as it is, when you are dragged to the court, the onus, the responsibility is on you to defend yourself. Bola Ahmed Tinubu shocked Peter Obi and Atiku Abubakar. He brought all of the senior advocates of Nigeria, professionals all over, to defend him in court. Yes, to defend him in court. He said, I have the certificate already. I am the president already. I will only be sworn in. It is ceremonial. There is nothing anybody can do. And you know, the president, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, he said he's not cancelling this election. He said if you have grievances, take it to the court. Deal with it in court. But is this not confusing? I mean, PDP is stroking Labour Party. They want Labour Party to leave the space for them to contest against Bola Ahmed Tinubu in the court. Labour Party also wants to contest against APC, and it wants PDP to just give room. There is so much confusion. There is so much. Now it's like they are both at each other's neck, and Bola Ahmed Tinubu is sitting down somewhere. He's just smiling, drinking maybe 40-year-old whiskey, like Wike said. Drinking and relaxing in Abuja, waiting for the time that he will pack all of his bags and baggages and rearrange, refurnish Aso Villa for himself, so as to relax there with his children and great-grandchildren. Relax there with his wife. And now we have people going back and forth to the court, attacking themselves, claiming that they won the election and not the other person. That we won it. Peter Obi won it. Peter Obi is the one that won this election. Labour Party won the election. Atiku Abubakar, you did not win this election. This fight is between Labour and APC. PDP, go and sleep somewhere. And PDP is saying, no, Atiku Abubakar won this election. Peter Obi, you are a betrayer. You betrayed Abga. You betrayed Abga. You betrayed PDP. And now you're in Labour Party. Maybe soon you will jump to NNPP. Well, these are just vituperations and attacks on each other, all in the court, facing each other. And Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he has the resources. Atiku has the resources. Peter Obi also has the resources to get as much lawyers and senior advocates as much as possible. Now, without the beavers being produced or available for them to forensically check into it, you know how difficult it is. Well, let us listen to what Atiku's lawyers say. And of course, Peter Obi's lawyer. This is getting serious. Do not forget to like and share this video. It's very important to us. It helps other people also to get access. YouTube will definitely notify them when you like, when you share. Do not forget to subscribe if you're just coming across this channel. Let us watch.
This was the electoral body's submission when its ex parte motion seeking an order of the appeal court in Abuja permitting it to reconfigure the machines was heard, assuring that the said data have been saved at the machine's back end. Despite this assurance by Inec, counsel to PDP's Atiku Abubakar and Labour Party's Peter Obi, through their counsel, remained far from being convinced.
They have not said that what we told them, what we have enforced by our expert, that is not a position. You know, we countered it. They have not filed further affidavit to say that, yes, because what we did, we assured them, and indeed the court, that no data would be lost in the process of configuration. Because our cloud, we store all the data of the accreditation of February 2025 presidential election.
Atiku Abubakar says he won the election. Atiku Abubakar and PDP, they say that if you reconcile the result sheets that they have from emanating from the polling units, if you reconcile it with the content of the Beavers machine, that it will be very obvious that he won the election. Now, Inec that conducted that election and refused to upload it on the day of election has said that the only primary source of Atiku's inquisition, that it should be flushed out so that they will reconfigure the machines for the election on Saturday. So you can now begin to see where the game is going to. And we're saying no.
They intend to wipe out the accreditation data captured for the presidential election, and that is really huge. My experience in the Oshu State election was that the upload to the back-end server, especially the one that was that was obtained earlier, did not contain all the information. Now, in order to get the real information on accredited voters, we had to go to the Beavers machines themselves, and we got the order of the tribunal to enable us to do that.
This great project
Meanwhile, the appeal court has fixed Wednesday, March 8 to deliver a ruling on APC candidate Bola Tinubu's request for an order of the court allowing him access to sensitive materials used by Inec for the conduct of the presidential election. At the court session, Tinubu, through his lawyer, Akintola Makinde, said he would need to inspect, scan and make photocopies of some of the electoral materials to enable him prepare his defense against petitions that will seek to nullify his election.
Well, this is what it is. This is what it is. I think in some couple of years, I do not want to make people feel bad. Some might think this will just go away in some couple of weeks. In fact, we are hearing from some pastors who had already prophesied and they claim that Peter Obi is the one who's going to fly, is the chosen one, is this, is that. One person has the face of the devil. That person is a robber, is a criminal. They've said a lot of things. And now that the story that we have on our hands now, I mean, the thing that we know, what is clear to everyone, is different from what they have said. They have started prophesying differently, and they have started asking their members not to question them, that if you question us, you are questioning God. And you know how this feels. People are beginning to become, kind of uncomfortable. Like, you know what? Why don't you leave this politics and just deal with the world? But it is impossible, Our society revolves around politics, revolves around culture, revolves around religion. Everything revolves around each other. So you cannot separate one and embrace the other. It's just not possible. People want to know, since pastors have always been, they have always been the closest to God as they've presented themselves, and people want to know, what should I do? What should we do? Who should we vote for? Who is the right candidate? These people have suspended their mind, their thinking. They are unable to do anything unless they request, which I'm not saying is a bad thing. But then we've been given the ability for us to see. When I say see, I mean study our environment, study as much as we study, we'll get better and we'll be able to decide who is the right person. And should that person step in and begin to misbehave, we should also have the power to kick that person out.